Hello dear students, welcome back. In this video we are going to discuss about change of variable in double integrations by Jacobians. In some cases, evaluation of the double integration becomes easier by changing the variable. So it will be clear more when we discuss the example. So let us say the variable x and y are replaced by the new variables say u and v. So in that case, x can be represented as f1 of uv and y is equal f2 of uv, where f1 f2 are function of u and v, and that is clear. So double integration f of x y dx dy can be represented as double integration f of x is replaced by this one, y is replaced by this one. That means what we are going to convert xy, we are converting xy plane to that is the uv plane with the help of the transformation. So in that case, what we need to consider, that is the dx dy will be the Jacobian j, absolute value of the Jacobian j into du dv. So here j is what? It is very quite interesting. We are transforming xy to uv, so our Jacobian j will be del xy divided by del uv. Del xy divided by del uv. But whenever we already it is defined that del x by del u, del x by del v, del y by del u, del y by del v. But when you find the partial derivative of x and y with respect to u and v, and when you simplify, so you will get the Jacobian j. So whenever you get the negative Jacobian, so whenever you consider this one formula, so mod j, that means it will be the positive. So our equation number 1 is the double integration can be transformed to the new variable. That means whatever we are just using the transformation, and based on that we can represent in the new variable, and it will be the simplest form, and based on that we can solve the example. So let us see first question. Integration, that is 0 to 4, integration y by 2 to y by 2 plus 1, 2x minus 1 divided by 2 dx dy. By applying the transformation, just you need to solve. This is our transformation and draw the both region. So how we can this evaluate the question? So for that, just transformation is given. So basically we are interested in xy is transforming to the uv plane. So what will be the Jacobian? J is equal del xy divided by del uv, and that can be defined in xu, xv, yu, yv. But when you simplify, so what you should have x partial derivative of x with respect to u as well as with respect to v, but it is quite difficult. So instead of that, what I'm just going to consider, zs is equal del uv divided by del x, where we can write this one. If we have uv in terms of xy, that means if we can transform uv in terms of xy, then we will use del uv divided by del xy, ux, uy, vx, vy, and that also that we can determine partial derivative of u and v with respect to x and y, and therefore it will be the zs. But our result is that j into zs is nothing but 1. So whenever I want j, so what I will consider 1 divided by zs, and that is our standard formula. So let us say this is u and this is v. When you apply the Jacobian this one formula, del u by del x, del u by del x keeping y constant, so it will be 1, del u by del y, so it will be the minus 1 by 2, del v by del x, so that is 0, and del v by del y is nothing but 1 by 2, and when you simplify, so you will get 1 by 2. But our result is there, so our property we can say j is equal 1 divided by zs is nothing but 2, because 1 divided by 1 divided by 2, so it is going to be the only 2. So dx dy will be what? So dx dy will be mod z du dv, Jacobian j du dv, Jacobian is nothing but 2 du dv. So now we are interested into limit. So this is the given limit, but our transformation is there. U is equal to x minus 1 divided by 2, and v is nothing but y by 2. So let us put here this is what exactly, but before that, what I'm just going to concentrate, this can be written as what 2x minus 1 divided by 2, but this is what exactly 2x minus y, and that can be written as that is only 2u, so we can say 2u is equal 0, and from this what I can say u is equal 0. But from this what I can write, that is 2x minus y is equal, that is 2, because when you focus on LCM, so 2x is equal y plus 2. So from this 2x minus y and equal to 2, but this is what exactly, this is a 2u, so 2u is equal to, but from this it is clear that 2 will be eliminated, so you are left with only u is equal 1. But when you consider another limit, that is y vary from, that is 0 to 4, so what you will get from here, y is nothing but that is the 2v. That also you can assume that. But here y is equal 0, so v is nothing but that is what, exactly 0, so therefore we have, and y is equal 4, so what you will get, that is the 2v is equal, that is 4, so that we can get here v is equal, that is 2. So therefore our limit becomes u is equal, that is 0 to 1, and v is equal, that is 0 to 2, and that is the constant limit. So therefore it is very easy to integrate with respect to x, u and v respectively. So let us draw the figure. So this is what, first it is given that y is equal, that is the 2x, because it is given that x is equal y by 2. So what I can say, 2x is equal y. So it is passing through the origin, so this is the line y is equal to x. And from this what I can say, from this I can say that this is 2x is equal y plus 2. But 2x is equal y is this one, and this line is shifted plus 2, that means this will be here. So it is shifted to right side, so I can say this is 2x is equal y plus 2. So from this y is equal to x minus 2. But another says that y is equal, that is 0, so this is y is equal 0 to till what, that is y is equal 4, and this is what exactly our xy plane. And now we are trying to convert into uv plane, but already we have determined these two limits, that is u is equal 0 and u is equal 1, v is equal 0 and v is equal 2. So our bounded region is this one, and now you can integrate with respect to u and v very easily. So therefore for the new form of the integration is this can be written as like that, dx dy is nothing but j du dv, modulus z du dv, but mod z is nothing but 2, and this is what exactly u du dv. So now you can integrate with respect to u, so u square by 2 to 2 will be eliminated, so you will get u square over that is 0 to 1. But when you integrate with respect to v, so you will get only v and over 0 to 2, and when you simplify, so you will get answer, that is 2. So it is very quite easy when you apply the transformation. But without the transformation, it is very difficult to integrate this one with respect to x and y. So let us see another question, that changing the variable where r is the region lying the first quadrant and bounded by the hyperbola. So let us see its rough sketch. This is x square minus y square is equal 1. So like that, this is our x square minus y square is equal 1. And this is x square minus y square is equal 9. So I can say this is our x square. This is x square minus y square is equal 1, and this is x square minus y square is equal 9. xy is equal to, assume that this is xy is equal, that is 2, and this is xy is equal, that is 4. So our bounded region is this one. But if I say, can you evaluate this double integration using based on this region? So it is quite difficult, because using this region it is very difficult to estimate the limit for x and y. So instead of that, what we are going to consider, we are going to consider only transformation. So here it is clear that x square minus y square is 2 times, so it will be, let us assume that our simplicity, x square minus y square is equal u, and this is what exactly, that is the v. So let us say our transformation, u is equal x square minus y square and v is equal xy. So here it is clear that xy, and that we want to transform into u and v, but whenever we find the Jacobian j, so it should be del xy divided by del uv. So whenever we transform xy to uv, so x must be in terms of u and v, y also must be in terms of u and v, but it is very quite difficult. I'm just going to consider z as Zs is nothing but transforming uv to the xy, and so therefore Zs can be written as del uv divided by del xy. So del u by del x, del u by del y, and del v by del x, del v by del y. So based on that, now you can determine the partial derivative with respect to x, y, with respect to x of v and y. So you will get this one. But whenever you simplify, so you will get this one. So by the property j into zs is equal to 1, so you will get j is equal this one, and dx dy can be written as mod j du dv is nothing but 1 divided by 2 times x square plus y square into du dv. But our region which are bounded by the curves in the xy planes are this one, and transformed to the square in the uv plane, and that is u is equal 1 to 9 and v is equal, that is 2 to 4. So our region already, this is our x square minus y square is equal 1, this is x square minus y square is equal 9, xy is equal 2, xy is equal 4. This is our bounded region. But when we transform to the uv plane, so our line is what exactly, u is equal 1, this is u is equal 9, v is equal 2 and v is equal, that is 4. So this is our region. Now it is very easy to integrate with respect to u and v. So this is the given, but dx dy is nothing but mod j du dv, but mod j is what exactly, 1 divided by 2 times x square plus y square du dv. So it is written here. So it is clear that it will be the eliminate, 1 by 2 is there, and constant limits are there. So now you can integrate with respect to e and v and you will get the answer. So here constant limits are there, so also you can consider parallel. So first this is the u, and then after just consider with respect to v, and you will get the answer, that is 8. Thank you.